Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Danny Show. I'm your host, Daniel Cody, giving you commentary and reviews on all things wrestling. And let's talk about tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. We had Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins opening the show, and based on the promo, I will say this. It's almost as if they're building up for Seth Rollins to win the Crown Jewel Championship at Perth in Australia because Seth Rollins is 0-3 against Cody Rhodes. So there is a huge possibility that Cody Rhodes will lose this time. I don't know, but anything's possible. We saw Bayley go up against Roxanne Perez and become successful. However, as Lyra Valkyria and Bayley were celebrating, Bayley went to her heelish ways because Bayley is battling her double personalities, which I guess you would call it a schizophrenic disorder. And I'm not picking on Bayley for that because you have people who are like that for real. And I have personally seen that people can switch on a dime, so I don't want to really pick on that. But I know that Bayley is almost fighting with her personalities. It's like double personalities is what I'm going to call it. We saw, I'm very interested, by the way, to see where that goes. We saw the American guys who I know are Ludwig Kaiser and a couple of other two who picked on the Spider-Man meme from many years ago. This came out before I was even born. Nonetheless, we also saw AJ Styles appear. We saw Dragon Lee appear. They want a piece of the Lucha Libre fakes. It was great to hear Stephanie Vakir talk about her father and celebrating being world champion, women's world champion. But I also heard that there's going to be a triple threat match. And even though I'm a big fan of Jade Cargill, I'm also a fan of Tiffany Stratton now that she is babyface. But I kind of see Tiffany Stratton winning on SmackDown, which means we're going to get Stephanie Vakir versus Tiffany Stratton at Clash in Perth. No, Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia, which I believe is going to be a good match. However, honestly, I have to say between Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie Vakir, which is going to be an awesome match, my money will be on Stephanie Vakir to win the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. Although I think that is going to be an excellent match. Moving forward, we saw Jey Uso go up against LA Knight. Thanks to the Vision, Jey Uso was successful, and Jimmy Uso came to defend LA Knight after the Vision tried to attack. Of course, Braun Breaker was standing on the ropes. Paul Heyman was like, no, 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 no. Braun Breaker is literally out here acting like a dog. I know he's associated with a dog personality for his gimmick, or a mean dog, but Paul Heyman is literally talking to him like some pet. Awkward. Speaking of awkward, I heard Braun Breaker had a very viral moment when he picked on an overweight person. I don't know if it was a female or a man. I'm not going to get into that. Some say it crossed the line. Some say it wasn't too bad, but I'm not going to go there. All I know is Braun Breaker is acting a lot like Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner with his weight shaming insults towards the fans the other night. We would see Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. And Asuka did what I knew she would do a long time ago. Because not only is Asuka 0-2 in major matches against Rhea Ripley as of tonight, with Rhea Ripley winning, congratulations, but Asuka officially confirmed what I knew would happen a couple of months ago, and that is Asuka turning heel. And not only did she turn heel by painting Rhea's face completely red like Avatar, but Rhea By the way, Rhea Ripley has not been having a lot of fun. I heard she was scriptingly killed by a metal band in a horror character scene on stage. We had Rhea Ripley winning, but Asuka being a sore loser, and Kairi Sane turned heel with her. I want to point out something very funny that happened, and that was Kairi Sane halfway dancing like Thriller on the outside during Asuka's entrance. Now, EO Sky comes in to try to make the save and try to talk some sense into Asuka. Asuka confirms the heel turn by attacking her and pushing Kairi, to make the turn with her. So now the Kabuki Warriors are heels now. So I knew that was going to happen. So let's see where it goes. And where does the future of Asuka go from here? Let me know in the comment section, what do you think of tonight's episode of WWE Raw on Netflix? I'm your host, Dan Cody. That's all the time I have for you today. And I'll be back with another review on all things wrestling. Stay safe, everyone.